Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to finally got another video going. It's been a while, a month or so. Anyway, how's everybody out there doing? Glad that you're back, glad that you're joining me. Running a little late today, so gonna make probably a two-part video. This ride to work here. Well, a couple things I want to discuss today. So I watched a couple of videos over the weekend here, and so I want to give a couple of shout outs to JT Southern Fried and Paranormal Rider. I kind of feel like an ass because I thought I subbed to JT a long time ago, and apparently I didn't. So I subbed to him, kind of watched some of his videos, got caught up to date. The guy's funny. The guy's real funny. I do want to point out, though, on his opening, there's a he has some pictures that pop up. There's one of him kind of looking up at an angle at the camera, and no disrespect, brother, no disrespect whatsoever, but comment down below who else goes and watches those videos, agrees with me that in that picture homeboy looks like Joe from Family Guy. I mean, come on, it was like doppelganger type shit right there. Joe from Family Guy, JT Southern Fried, kind of rhymes, sounds like it goes together. So so anyway, big shout out to JT. Go check out his channel. Funny guy, got some really nice content. Paranormal Rider, watched his video last night, part 1 of ghost stories or encounters, his personal encounters. And man, I started watching some of his older videos too, and he's an up-and-comer, so he's got some good content. Some of the stuff he talks about is interesting. And here's where I'm on the fence, guys. Here's where I'm on the fence. Granted, I believe in something. Do I believe in ghosts? I don't know. Do I believe in spirits or entities? I don't know. I guess because I've never truly had one come up, punch me in the dick and be like, look, I'm real. I don't know. But have I seen shit? Yeah, I've seen shit. I think everybody's seen shit. I mean, I was a 90s kid, late 80s, 90s kid, so I took some shit too. But on a serious note, I told him in his comment yesterday or Saturday, I can't remember what it was, I had a little story that I got to tell. And here it is. Here's my little story. In high school, me and a couple buddies, we used to have a party place way outside town, and it wasn't the river that I showed you guys in the video that my dumbass laid the bike over in. There's a whole different place, but it's about 6 miles out of town, because we were getting busted by the sheriff everywhere we went. So we found this place like 6 miles out of town, and technically it was across the state line, or not state line, God, I'm an idiot. It was across the county line, so it was actually in the county next to us. But anyway, out in the country, and you know what, I'll grab the CRF here in a few days and I'll ride you out there and show it to you. That'll make it even better. But for the sake of the story, there's an old schoolhouse out in the country, not just a one room, it's fairly decent sized, but the interior of it's brick and the interior of it's all burnt up. It was a fire or something or other. And of course, growing up here, rumor was fire started, bunch of children, that sad story of always. And I think the only reason why people say that is because across the street from this school is a cemetery that has a bunch of children in it. I guess I should investigate that and see if that's even a thing. But anyway, that's the coincidence part of it, I guess. So anyway, we were at the party, and yeah, I'd been drinking. I don't feel like I was totally hammered, but again, when you're freaking 18 years old, you never feel like you're totally hammered. Me and my buddies have all been out there before to the schoolhouse and looked around it in the daytime, so we knew it was there. So as we were coming back into town, about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, it sits on the corner of a gravel intersection. So we're sitting at the stoplight, and let's just say we may or may not been smoking loose something. You know what I'm saying? So we're sitting at the stop sign, counting our allowance for ice cream, and I look out the window, and the car we're in is a late 70s Camaro. And so I'm kind of looking out the driver's window, and I think I see somebody in one of the windows of the schoolhouse. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I tell my buddies, you know, I'm like, hey guys, check this out, you know, duck, 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 goose. I said, check this out, there's somebody up in that window. And they both look, and they're like, holy shit, it's a kid. I'm like, no, you know, it's worth, you know, or trying to focus in and look at this thing. And the next thing you know, it's gone. You know, none of us are like, where'd it go, where'd it go? And the kid driving was about a year or so younger than us, and he freaking wigged. So he romps it, takes off. You know, we're like, go back, go back. And he's like, no, so whatever. So that is probably the only ghost story I can honestly say that I've ever been witness to. In part 2 of this video, just for Mr. Paranormal Writer, I got one other story for him. I ran out of time, I gotta get to work. But everybody have a great week. I love you. Thanks for watching. And man, we'll see you soon.